Hey Crusaders, it's Mr. Ammond, your friendly EC librarian. Today I want to talk to you about the new EC Reads and Explores program. So EC Reads and Explores, it's basically a community read program where we encourage everyone in the Eastside family, students, staff, and parents to read and discuss the same book. And the goal of this program is to build connections and promote conversations around a shared experience. So if we're all reading the same book, we've all got the similar experience, something we can share and talk about and come together over. For 2021, we're actually going to be using 3 books. So you can read 1, 2, you can read all 3 if you want. And 3 books we have this year are Angie Thomas's The Hate You Give, Ijoma Oluo's So You Want to Talk About Race, which is our nonfiction selection, and The New Kid by Jerry Craft, which is a graphic novel. So let me just talk a little bit more about each of these books. New Kid by Jerry Craft, it's graphic fiction. It's primarily for middle schools. It was awarded the 2020 Newbery Medal for the most distinguished contribution to literature for children, which is cool because it's the first graphic novel to ever win this award. And New Kid follows a year in the life of Jordan Banks. He's just starting middle school, 7th grade. He's going to a school he's never been to before, and he's one of the few kids of color there, and he's also the new kid. So it follows his adventures at this new school. It's a lot of fun, and there's some great artwork in there as well. So I highly recommend that one. The Hate You Give, this is our fiction choice this year. Recommended for high school students, although I know some middle school students read this last year as well, and they enjoyed it a lot too. So just depends on your reading level. If you're in the 8th grade, this might be appropriate for you as well. But this follows Star. This is storyline here is somewhat similar to New Kid in some ways, but Star, she's an African American student. She lives in the inner city, but she attends along with her brother and sister an elite private school out in the suburbs. And so this is about her maintaining a balance between those two different worlds of home and life, which are totally different. Unfortunately, that balance is kind of thrown for a loop, is just totally shattered when she becomes the only witness to the shooting of her unarmed childhood friend by a policeman. And so the book it starts right away, almost first chapter with that shooting, and it looks at things like racism and police violence and relationships. But it's also showing, Star has a great family relationship and a relationship with her larger community. So it shows the strength of family and community, and also the importance of taking a stand against injustice. Our nonfiction selection, high school students, parents will be looking at this, is So You Want to Talk About Race. So this author is from Seattle. She lives in Seattle. She grew up in this area. She graduated from Linwood High School. She got a degree from Western Washington University in political science. So in this book, she mixes stories from her own personal experiences and her professional life to provide a framework for discussing and understanding race relations. And her basic goal in this book is she wanted people to understand race better and how to talk about race more effectively and with more kindness. Very powerful book. She's a very popular speaker. We hope to have her here in May to speak to the school. So read the books. All 3 books are available for checkout from the Eastside Library. They're also available in multiple formats, so ebooks, audiobooks, print through the local public libraries if that's easier for you. If you decide you want to purchase a book, consider shopping at a local independent bookstore. Support our local business community. If you want to borrow a book, feel free to contact me. Shoot me an email. Join the discussion. There's going to be book discussion opportunities for students in January and February during community period and funtorial. We're going to do an on-campus screening of the film version of The Hate You Give in February. Look for details about that. And then Ijoma Oluo, the author, will do her presentation on May 18th. In the evening for parents and students. And if you want more information, just contact me, Mr. Ammons, librarian, or Ms. Harris Johnson, who is middle school humanities teacher and also director of equity and social action here at Eastside Catholic. So I hope you have an opportunity, get one of the books, read it, and participate in some of the discussion we're going to have.